Hello everyone, I am back with another ArkLostColony uh, episode. Now, I've been out here just working on harvesting up some of these gargoyles just for some resources, and came across something over here. Let's see if I can find it again. Alright, nope, there it is. So, found a 150 female Gloon up here. As you can see right here, it's just over the RG gargoyles over there. And there is a pack of revenants by them. So I'm going to try to see if I can tame the Gloon. I did already go back to my base and grab some kibble for it. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to tame the Gloon here. I don't have a whole lot of frames here in the city. So, for that reason, I'm going to dread doing the attack outpost in the city to get the sigils I need. But I believe what I want to do first is try to clear out all of the revenants below the Gloon. So all of these guys. Alright, let's get them coming. Now the question is, will they stay over here and actually let me kill them, or are they just going to run off again? They seem to like to run close and then just run off as soon as they get close to me. But I believe once I can clear these, I then need to shoot the Gloon's eyes to get it to fall back down to the ground. And then I just run in with like the kibble or the mushrooms to tame them. Now looking at the Gloon with the nano spyglass, it does say it requires basic kibble. So I went back to base and got some already. Now since this one here is right over those RG statues, I'm not sure how well this is actually going to work out for me here. Also, I think I'm going to have to probably see about dismounting in order to shoot the Gloon's eyes. The soul one moves around quite a bit with the scope. And I don't want to accidentally hit the Gloon. Alright, let's see. I should just be able to pop her eyes. Alright, there's one. And there's two. Now these RG statues are probably going to aggro. And I've got a revenant right here. Okay, I need to kill all the revenants. Okay, there's still additional revenants nearby. Okay, right here. Alright, can I tame her yet? No, there's still... Alright. There's still more revenant followers, apparently. And she's aggroed. So yeah, that didn't go so well. Didn't realize that there was so many more revenants nearby. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so yeah, I need to kill out all of the revenants nearby. And balloons inflate pretty quickly. So I want to see if I can drop her back down. Just so that she doesn't aggro on me again. Okay. I'm just going to run in and try to kill all the revenants quickly. Okay, there's quite a few of them here. Okay, there's still another one. Please tell me that's all of them for now. So hopefully now that I get that first feed off, then she just stays down here and I can feed her again. Last time around, whenever I was trying to tame a Gloon, I couldn't even actually get the feed off. Alright, perfect. So, got myself a Gloon. Alright, let's take a look at her stats here. So, she doesn't have a whole lot of health, at only 36, but shoulder pets usually don't anyways. 49 on stamina, 47 on melee. And then I need to take a look at her other stats, but I need to toss her out for that. Well, I guess it's actually safe enough right now over here, so I'll just toss her out and take a look at her here. Okay, so her stamina is her charge capacity, and it looks like her oxygen is her charge regen. Alright, so I'm definitely going to want those to be leveled up quite a bit. And then I'm also going to want to try to level up their melee. I think they've been nerfed quite a bit since they were released. But let me see if I've got anything on my Drakeling, or if I can put her away. Okay, nothing on the Drakeling. So I'm going to put the Drakeling away for now. And I'll put the Gloon on my shoulder instead. So that does give this I-beam for the weapon. Puts the Gloon out on the hand. And that's draining the charge. Let's see. Okay, so that's the charge capacity that it's draining when using the I-beam. And let's see. Looks like it's got a auto mesmerize, and it can auto mesmerize any creatures or above certain weights. So I'll just leave that on auto mesmerize. Looks like you can change the light cone from 45, 30, and 15. Can camo, but it kind of messes up with my glider suit and apparently with the gloves from the cosmetic mod that I'm using for it. Because the cosmetics I'm using for the gloves is this Federation Exo gloves. So let me try that with swapping these out. Alright, so yeah, that gives me the full camo effect. It just, my glider's still visible. And then, just to cancel, looks like it's just that. Now, like I said, I believe they've been nerfed, so I think they do the exact same amount of damage on your shoulder as they do on your hand now. So, what I would have liked to have been able to do with them is to use the Gloons against the neophytes, because I did find out that with my base being so close to the city, I've actually been able to trigger like a multiple amount of neophytes each time. I think the most that I got was 6, and this was between episodes, but I ended up getting up to 6 neophytes at one point, and I just had to leave the area and wait for them to despawn. It got a bit chaotic for me, and I'm sorry I don't really have it on the recording. Anyways, I do want to try out the Gloons. Even if they did get nerfed, I do want to see how much damage that they can actually do. And depending on that, I may see about breeding and mutating if I can find another one. Okay, it looks like they can't have a helmet slot, just a costume. And I don't know which one I want to work on leveling up. I guess first, let's find something. Okay, let's see how much the Gloon will do to the Microraptor here. Okay, it did auto mesmerize it, but it didn't do any damage to the Microraptor. Okay, is the I-beam not doing any damage at all? Yeah, the I-beam doesn't seem to be damaging this Microraptor at all. Maybe too small of a creature that it can hit? Let me go find something else. Looks like we got a Pachyrhino up here. Alright. So, yeah, the I-beam's not actually doing any damage. Huh. I thought it was supposed to do some damage to the dinos. But no, it's not doing anything. This Pachyrhino doesn't even care. And there's nothing else I can do in the settings. Let me try putting a point in melee, see if anything changes there. Nothing. Okay, I know Gloons were supposed to have gotten nerfed, but I didn't think they'd be getting their damage removed entirely. Cause, yeah, this ain't doing anything. So, at this rate, it's looking like the Gloon is just a glorified light pet that can mesmerize and camo you. I may need to try to do a little bit of research on that and see what I can figure out. So, I guess give me a little bit and I'll try to figure that out, and if I can figure something out, I'll bring everyone back and let you know about it. Alright, I'm back again, and yeah, I went out, tamed a couple more, and like I got a completely different one here on my shoulder. And if I come over here to this Revenant, as you can see, this I-beam is doing nothing at all. Now it still has the Mesmerize, and also it has the Necrotic Mark still. Those still seem to be working. But then this I-beam itself is doing nothing. Also, it looks like there's an alpha of some sort around here. Probably a alpha revenant. But yeah, this I-beam is currently doing no damage at all. It's not even doing any sort of damage ticks. So I don't know if that is a bug with the Gloons currently, or if that is because of the nerf that they got. But that kind of ruins the plan that I actually had for the Gloons. Let me toss off this Gloon off my shoulder. And I can show the current stats that I've got between the three. So this one here, nothing any good. I mean, 48 auctions. Well, actually that's the charge regen. So that's actually pretty good. Then on this one here, we got 41 health, 47 weight, 47 melee. Pretty solid. And then on the original female, we got 49 stamina, 47 melee. So, I mean, at the very least, I can go through, or go back to base and combine all three of these, get the stats merged up. Now, don't get me wrong, Gloons are still going to be pretty good as a light pet, but the damage nerf and the fact that they're doing 0 damage at all means I can't use them for what I was originally hoping for. But that aside, they do still have some pretty nice abilities as a shoulder pet with the auto mesmerize, and then you also got the ability for the camo, which I believe doesn't apply to dinos, just your character itself if you're unmounted. Then you have the necrotic mark whenever it's on your hand. And what the necrotic mark does is it will cause other dinos to target them. So yeah, apparently the Gloons are completely bugged out as far as the damage beam goes. So I'll probably have to figure something else out for what I want to do for the day. I haven't done any of the outposts yet. Like I'm seeing what I think is a beta one over there. Which I don't know. I'll have to go take a look for sure. But I haven't actually done any of the outposts yet. So I may grab out my theories and let's see. I've been mutating a little bit, and I think I'm at. Yeah, right here. I've got one of them on me. So I'm at 14 melee mutations, and I believe I'm also at 14 health mutations currently. So I may go ahead and combine the two lines and and see if I can breed up a small army of the mutated theories and then take on one of these outposts with the theories. So, okay, yeah, that one is a beta mission. Now, if I do that, I'm not going to be taking on any betas for sure. It'd just be gammas for now to start it off and see how it goes. If it goes well enough and the armory does pretty good, then I can go straight into doing the beta mission. So I'm gonna go back to base for a little while and see if I can get the army bred up with what I've got. I may go ahead and try to get one extra mutation, get them up to 15 melee, 15 health for now. So yeah, I was hoping I could be able to tame or do some more with the Gloons today, but doesn't look like it. Although next time I bring it back, I will have these three at least merged up on the stats. So we'll have 41 health, 47 weight, 49 stamina, 48 oxygen, and 47 melee, it looks like. Alright, I'm back again. So I got the Gloon bred up. I did find another one. I had 44 health. So I got 44 health, 49 stamina, 49 oxygen, 47 weight, 47 melee. So this is what the Gloon looks like currently. The item I've got in my hand is a paintbrush from the Dino Painter mod. And I wanted to take a look at the Gloon's color regions here. So if I right click on the, or if I left click on the Gloon with the brush, it brings up this menu, which shows me the color regions and then goes to the color. So if I click on 0 and then red, that looks like it's the main body. So I think for that one, I'll probably do a dark gray. Then color region 1, I don't see anything. Okay, it's the spine, like the bottom of the spines on his back. Alright. I'll probably leave that one as the red. I think we might go with a darker red for that one. So color region 2. So it looks like that's the eye stalks and the spots. That one's definitely going to be another red. It's also the tips of the bulbs on the back, it looks like. Okay, so color region 3. Not seeing anything change color here. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong one. So yeah, color region 3. Okay, looking at this, color region 3 is not used. Color region 4. Looks like that's the iris of the eye and the tips of the finger. I think that may also affect the eye beam. So I think I'll do a red for that one as well. Probably gonna go with this like full red. And I'm guessing color region 5 is these giant orange eyes. Yeah. So what do we think looks better here? I could go white, but I don't think that's gonna look that good. Maybe the Dino Darker Gray. I mean, it's pretty simple, mostly just a gray and red. But as you can see, that's basically my color scheme for this map. So I've got the Gloon with me now, and I'm actually currently, like, since I've already got them set up for it, I'm going to go ahead and mutate the Gloons. Okay. go ahead and just mutate them to increase all these stats. Health for survival, the charge capacity and charge regen, just for just the charge light for it. Weight, so that I can actually put more stuff in the Gloon's inventory and use it more like a backpack. And melee, I'm mutating, even though it does no damage for me right now. I don't know if that's a bug currently, or if it's some sort of conflict with one of the mods I may be running. I don't know for sure what the issue with that is, but I'm going to go ahead and start mutating the melee as well. Although that will be the very last stat that I mutate up. But if if the bug is fixed, and like if it is a bug or whatever, then maybe that'll actually help. So while I'm over here, I'm actually going to come over and check on these two outpost locations, because I believe there's a couple of them that are right over here. Yeah, this one right here, which is an alpha. So that one won't be one that I can do. But there should be another one just up ahead. Uh, if there's a gamma one close by, I'm probably going to see about doing that one. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Alright, so yeah, if there's a gamma right up here, I may do that one, but no, it looks like it's a beta. So we got an alpha and a beta right over here, right outside my base. So I'll probably go looking around, see if I can find a gamma one. And then I'll have my theory army with me, and I'll try to do that. So the next time you see me, I'll probably be working on that. Before I do go, I want to take a look at the settings for the Gloon. So we can turn on auto mesmerize, and we got the light bend camo, which I've already shown previously. I have no idea what that noise was. I'm guessing that was a Gloon. So whenever I mount with the camo, it looks like it takes away the camo. And I think this is red whenever you are on a mount, so you can't use it while mounted. I do want the auto mesmerize on. And then for this light cone, probably want a 45 degree just for a wider area. And it looks like you can set different modes. You got cones disabled, which I'm guessing is just they don't have the light. You got the bright, which from what I understand about the Gloon, it's both like a charged light and also like a little flashlight. So I might have to try to visit a cave and see how that actually is. But then the other option is charge. And it gives me a buff here, which says charge protection disabled. So I'm not exactly sure what that actually does there. So there's a few different modes for this. And it can also act as a parachute up here with the slow fall. So yeah, I'll go look around, I'll go breed up my army of Theres, and then I'm going to head out and see if I can find a gamma outpost, preferably a small if I can, and then I'll bring everyone back for that. I do wish that I could have done more with the Gloons, but as you saw previously, it's not doing any damage for me. Huh, I wonder why the eyes are green right now. I'm gonna have to look into that. Alright, I'm back again, and as you can see, I still have the Gloon on my shoulders here. And the eyes are still lit up. I did find out that whenever you actually have the lights for the charge on the Gloon, that their eyes will turn green, regardless of who they are. So yeah, that's one thing I did find out about them, but it seems like they're still bugged out for me, not doing any damage. I did go back to base and I did breed up the theories, so that's what I've got so far. They do still need to be leveled up, which I'll be working on doing here soon. But I've got them combined with 30 health and 30 melee for the mutations, which is 15 total mutations for each one. And I would like to take them out right now and actually try them out at one of these outposts, but looking at the time with the editing, I just don't have enough time for that just yet, and there are no outposts close by for me. So that's going to be all the time that I've got for on today's episode. Now, on my next episode that I release after this one, I believe I'm going to be showing the base. I think I'm finally ready for that. And then the following episode after that will be the finally taking on one of these outposts. Like this one down here would be good if it was a gamma, but the yellow means that it is an alpha. So yeah, that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. I hope everyone has enjoyed this, and if you like this content, please leave a like and feel free to leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And until then, I'll catch you next time. And I hope everyone has a good day.